Hi, everyone, and welcome. We've got a special one for you, as tonight's action is part of the NBA Cup with Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson, and we also want to welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania. Thanks for taking time to join us, Shams.
BA, are you kidding?
And this summer, the NBA owners approving the $1.5 billion sale of the Minnesota Timberwolves, Shams.
How about that? An absolute steal. We're never going to see a team sold for $1.5 billion again, BA. When you see a team selling like that, it means more investments are coming. The Wolves play in the second oldest arena in the NBA, so I'm told getting a new one built over the next decade is the next order of business for the Timberwolves.
Feels like the right time for an up-and-coming team. They were almost there last season. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Zach LaVine, Jalen Wells out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Williams in at the 5.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
Pass to Williams. From deep. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Now here's Edwards. From outside the arc. Williams grabs the board.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
All right, Chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint is impressive. We got to get our news, though.
Wow. Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
For 3, McCollum drains the triple. McCollum's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
There's McCollum with the 3. Buries it from 3. 9 points in the game. And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide-open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continually with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
Just solid from the line. LaVine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
Takes the 3, and Edwards good for 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
For 3, McCollum sinks it from distance.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Timberwolves trail by 10. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Shams, we talk a lot about LeBron James, his future as a player, but we also start thinking about expansion of the NBA. What do you think LeBron James' future as a potential owner is?
BA, LeBron James has told me over the past year he wants to be an NBA owner after his career is over, preferably in Las Vegas. If the NBA expands in Vegas, gets a team there, he very much wants to be the owner of that team, and he's someone that's valued at $1 billion. Let's see what happens when his career is over.
I think he can afford it.
I think so.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Puts one up from 19. That's good from Van Vliet. And the assist by Sexton.
Set him up properly. Van Vliet will knock that down.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebound by Van Vliet. Gone 8 of 10 shooting. McCollum outside. And the basket by Van Vliet.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 11. coming off a win against the Hornets.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Ingles comes in for Anthony Edwards.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
Sexton, that's good.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Good on the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Randall is checked in. For 3, McCollum. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Randall, pass to Dosunmu. Tries the spin move. And that one drops for him. Dosunmu's got 5.
He's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. Could be a blow-by every single time.
Sexton, that's good.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
Pass to Shannon. The 3 sinks the tray. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. They lead by 12. And the second quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
We've got Julius Randle, Mike Conley out there with Bones Highland. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu, and it's Shannon in at the 4. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Puts it up off the inbound. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Well, we know about 3-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt, protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Conley. 13 points in the win against Charlotte.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. And Shams, you're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave every day?
Yeah, BA, I always got to be camera ready. And in season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV, man.
BA, I'm just trying to be like you, man.
The 3 from Sexton. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
It's Edwards on the wing. Can they get it? And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Shannon. And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
BA, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore. For 3, McCollum. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Outside McDaniels. The open shot by Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Pass to Sexton. Back to McCollum. Up and over Conley. And there's McCollum on the assist by Sexton. McCollum's got 20.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Conley passes to Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Dosunmu. Shot clock at 6. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. Back to McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. Randall pulls down the board. All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Gets the 3 to fall. Harris has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that has earned Harris a ton of money. The ability to spot up, shoot, and knock it down.
Van Vliet's checked in for Hachimura. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Here's Edwards. Minnesota again missing.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Here's Harris. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And that's the physicality he has, muscling through contact. Harris uses all of the tools to get his points.
Edwards. The quick look, no good that time.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Steps back to end the run. And a 2-handed jam!
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. He buries it from 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Delivering the blowout. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back.